Next is to gather all the materials and equipment needed. We have here a marker, stethoscope, and a ruler, and a gloves. Next is to explain the procedure to the client. Good day, sir. I am Jennifer Almadamba, a student nurse from Isabela State University, Echage campus. So, may I have your name, sir?
My name is Prince Ide Almadamba.
Date of birth?
June 12, 2010.
Meron po ba kayong naranasang problema sa paghinga?
Wala naman.
Meron po ba sa pamilya niyo ang may sakit sa baga o lungs?
Wala naman.
Meron po ba sa pamilya niyo ang naninigarilyo?
Wala naman.
Okay, so sir, I will be needing your fully cooperation. Okay, so next is to let the client sit with arms at the side and stand behind him. So sir, I will be removing your gown po. Next is to inspect for the shape and configuration of the chest wall and also the position of the scapula. Next is to inspect for use of accessory muscles. Inhale, exhale. So the other one, inhale, exhale. Okay, so next is to inspect for the client's positioning, noting on posture and ability to support weight. Next is to palpate for tenderness using fingers with gloved hands. So, starting toward the midline at the level of the left scapula and move hand left to right and compare findings bilaterally and also systematically downward and out to cover the bases of the lungs. As I palpate for the tenderness and sensation, I will also palpate for the crepitus using the same sequence. Okay, so again, palpating for the crepitus. So next is to palpate for the surface characteristics. So as I palpate for the surface crepitus, I also palpate if there is any surface characteristics such as lesions or masses. So next is to palpate for the fremitus using the ball or the ulnar edge of one hand. While the client say 99, assess for symmetry and intensity of vibration. So sir, say 99.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
So next is to palpate for the chest expansion by placing hands on the posterior chest wall and thumbs along the T9 and T10. Okay po sir. Inhale, exhale po tayo. Again, inhale, exhale. Okay. So next is to percuss for tone. So I will be removing my gloves. Start at the apices of the scapula and percuss across the bases of the tops of both shoulders. So next is to percuss the intercostal spaces and the lateral spaces across and down, comparing sides. Next is to percuss for diaphragmatic excursion. So I will be using a ruler and a marker. So sir, inhale, exhale po muna tayo. Okay, so you hold your held breath po sir, o exhale po. Hold po. Okay, now you will go, inhale po tayo sir. Hold po. Okay. Okay. So next is to auscultate for breath sounds using a stethoscope. As I auscultate for breath sound, I will now also auscultate for the adventitious sounds such as wails or crackles. Inhale, exhale po tayo, sir. Okay, so next is the auscultating the voice sounds, the bronchophony and egophony. So for bronchophony, I will ask the client to say 99, and for the egophony, I will ask the client to repeat the letter E. So first po, say 99.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Okay, so E po, letter E.
E, 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 E.
Okay, so whisper po 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, now we go on to the anterior chest wall. So first, we need to inspect for the shape and configuration to determine the ratio of the anterior diameter and the transverse diameter. Harap po tayo. Anteroposterior diameter. So next is to inspect for the position of the sternum. So sir, ganito nga po muna sa kamay, sa likod po. And straight po. Straight po tayo. Okay, so next is to inspect for the sternal retractions and the slope of the ribs, and the inspect for the quality of breathing patterns of the respirations, noting for breathing characters, rate, rhythm, and depth. So, okay po. Retraction. Inhale, exhale po. Inhale, exhale. So, yung side naman po, sa gilid lang po. Dalawa po. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. So, next is to inspect for the use of accessory muscles. Okay, so next is to inspect for the, palpate for the tenderness and sensation. So, I will be again using a gloves. Okay po. Inhale, exhale po tayo. Also, the lateral viewpoints. So, also, we need to palpate the lateral viewpoints. Okay, so I will be palpating po from triangle shape po. Okay po, taas po muna. Okay, inhale, exhale. Okay, inhale, exhale. Okay po, so next. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay lang yan po. Okay, inhale, exhale. Okay, so next is to palpate for the tenderness at costochondral junction of ribs. So, next is to palpate for crepitus as you would on the posterior thorax, and also palpate for surface characteristics such as lesions or masses. So next is to palpate for fremitus using the same sequence and technique as the posterior thorax. So sir, again straight po tayo and say 99.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Okay, so next is to palpate for the chest expansion, again by placing the hands on the posterior anterolateral wall and thumbs along the costal margins, pointing toward the xiphoid process, and observe the movement of the thumb as the client takes a deep breath. So inhale, exhale po muna tayo, sir. Okay, so inhale, exhale po tayo. Again, inhale, exhale. Okay, so next is to percuss for tone. Using the same technique. Okay, I will be removing my gloves. Okay, sir, straight po. so next is to palpate, auscultate for the voice sounds, adventitious sounds, and the breath sounds. Okay po. Inhale, exhale po tayo, sir. Inhale, exhale. Okay, next po is to say 99.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99,
Okay po. Continue po.
99,
Okay, so next po is the letter E. Okay?
E, 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 E.
Okay po. So whisper 1, 2, 3 po.
1, 2, 3.
Whisper po.
1, 2, 3.
Okay po, so that's all po. So next is to validate and document the findings. Okay po, so again, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Okay, so we will now put on your gloves. Okay, gown. Stand po tayo. Okay, again, don't you worry, sir, because all the informations will be kept confidential.
Okay.
Thank you.